All right. So, does anybody want to do a recap of last time, very quickly?
Last time on Dungeons and Dragons.
Since Drael was not present last time.
You started
What? No, I'm the one that says the intro, then you guys say the rest.
Okay. We did some shopping. We got our
Whoa, we need to come back. We went back to Fallcrest
from Thunderfire.
from Thunderspire, and upon arriving there, we chilled at home for just a brief moment, and then we headed back to Winterhaven to pick up our gear. The three of us did. Ezra stayed and found a letter delivered to our business place, summoning us from Lord
Farquaad.
I don't remember his name. Anyways, excuse me, the Lord of Fallcrest called us to go meet with some people. Will you please stop talking? I'm trying to do a halfway decent intro.
And it's rude.
Yeah, pretty much. So, and it was urgent, so they wanted us there immediately. Unfortunately, the three of us were off shopping, and we were gone shopping for what, like an hour and a half or so in the other town. And he had no way of getting to us because you have to use a mage, obviously, to get through the teleporter, and we had the mage with us.
Yep.
So he was just sitting there, like, anxiously waiting for us to come back. We finally get back, and he leads us on. We go to a cathedral right there, or I think it was 10 actually, is what we decided on was 10.
Yes.
That was a cathedral church thing where we were meeting with these people because apparently that really fancy dagger that Tetsu has is actually a relic from...
Did I ever see the fancy dagger?
The dagger.
Yeah, we killed Calorel.
He
Okay.
stabbed the dagger into the ground.
Yeah, a man named Krubin Fletcher, who's a leader of the Grey Company, insisted on us returning the dagger to him and his people because it is a relic of the I don't remember who.
Whatever.
And there was a lot of debate and back and forth and
It took a
things.
long time.
It took an unnecessary amount of time.
Standard.
And eventually the consensus that we had on our side of the party that we just refused to actually come to terms with was that we weren't going to give up the dagger. And I rolled a 30
On Intimidate?
on Intimidate and freaked
How do you
everyone
not
out.
pick a bonus?
It's a 12 is my modifier. My modifier is 12. I rolled whatever, an 18. So yeah, I intimidated the crap out of everybody, and we went into a fight, and we fought everyone. Unfortunately, one of the henchmen slipped away into the crowd because the fighting actually broke out of the cathedral into the street.
But we got their leader.
Yeah, but we took out their leader.
Messenger.
We
Shreked him.
we kind of stirred up a little bit of trouble with the guards, but we showed them the note, and it was obviously forged. So they're currently siding with us, but there's an investigation going on. So
Ezra Hall, rank 1 diplomacy.
that is where we're at.
Okay.
Alright, so we shall pick up directly after that incident.
I found a magic sword.
Yes. Good. Drael, you were walking through the streets of Fallcrest just minding your own business when suddenly there seems to be some kind of commotion coming from a street over. You kind of worm your way across and you get there just in time to see what appears to be a gray-skinned man take a crossbow bolt between the eyes and fall to the ground dead.
That would be me.
That's convenient.
That would be from me.
And then suddenly the people are just swarming around in a big circle. It's hard to get in to see, but you kind of push people away to the side. You're a dwarf, you're stout of nature, and you just kind of plow through.
Excuse me, coming through.
Some rather tall humans kind of trip and fall over because you go basically under their legs.
No worries, I have my bucket.
And then when you get to the forefront, you see that there's a familiar-looking mage relieving the dead man of a pouch of gold.
Again.
Things have not changed.
In front of like hundreds of people, we're just gonna strip this man of his wares.
You kind of facepalm for a bit, and after that you see the town guard coming up and talking to the Illuminators. And what would you like to do?
I kind kind of wonder what's going on.
Okay.
Gonna walk over there.
All right.
You wonder.
So
I know those
let's say
guys.
Krivhadur, who's standing there, is the first to notice the Drail is walking up. Ezra is deep in conversation with the guard. Tetsu is cleaning off his dagger and looking at it in a new light, and Zurin is weighing the pouch of gold to see how much he thinks is in there.
So, why did you kill the guy in the middle of town?
Drail, it's good to see you once more.
Look, Drail, I found loot.
I'm just gonna
Found.
face palm.
Did I tell you how much gold was in that pouch? I
think it was like
I already
100.
calculated
Okay.
all that.
I think it was like 100.
We unfortunately had a slight run-in with some people called the Grey Company.
Interesting.
Are you aware of the dagger that Tetsu had on him?
This one.
I do remember it.
Well, it appears to be a relic of their ancient civilization, and they wanted it back. And Tetsu refused to give it up, and it forced us into combat.
Finders keepers.
Interesting.
Darn right.
You didn't let Calero keep it.
Exactly.
He was
We
dead.
found it.
I found it pretty.
And we tried to save him first.
And so this currently is the aftermath of our unfortunate fighting encounter.
You see the guards are coming in, and they're bringing in barriers and cordoning off the area.
At least they don't have to worry about anybody stealing something from the corpses. That's already done.
Ayo!
So what have you been up to?
Oh, sailing the seas.
The pirate trail.
I sailing the seas, traveling around the world. Unfortunately, I lost that rug last time. I'm gonna make a lovely cape. Lost it in a fire.
Alright, Ezra, you finish talking with the guards, and you turn around and you notice that Drail is there.
Ah, Drill. Pleasant to see you again.
It has been a long time.
I just
I think-
caught the end of what you said.
It's been a week.
Sorry about the rug.
Very long time.
I assume Krivhadur has told you about the incident that has happened here?
The gray guy is trying to steal the dagger back.
Ah, yes, you've learned the gist of it. Alright, so what are you doing right now?
He's
Counting my money.
I can
What are
do
you
the
doing?
same.
I'm examining the
Pull out a
sword.
lovely pouch full of gold. I actually have 981 gold right now.
Platinum.
As you can see, nothing has changed with any of us.
No.
I got richer.
I look over to Zurin.
Maybe we shouldn't be inspecting our gold in the street.
Especially after our comrade here has just looted it off of a dead man.
It's okay.
Not a good decision in the middle of the street, by the way.
He doesn't need it.
I'm thinking we should return to our
You didn't
headquarters
see
for
it.
now and discuss the issue at hand. Perhaps we can search for that straggler if he hasn't returned to his
Straggler.
higher ups already.
Doesn't someone have a tracking skill or something? Is there a thief or something that can
Want to
track
buy
people?
senpai?
I'm not a hunter.
I didn't even know the guy's missing.
Where's senpai?
I'm not a ranger.
Senpai is a vassal of Lord Padraig. He's still in Winterhaven.
That'd be cool if we got him,
So-
but
So we
Well, I mean,
Back
it'd take
to
a lot
the
to
base.
persuade
we
him.
have to meet back at our hovel
Yes.
and wait there.
Alright,
Let us
you
return.
Join us back at the
head back
Illuminators headquarters.
to Naramars. Do you bring Drail with you to show you your,
Our super cool,
Yours.
awesome hideout.
yeah,
Is it the same place as when I left?
maybe.
We've got new furniture.
that I had to pay.
Exciting. The other stuff with moth bitten
Yeah.
and smell of.
we've upgraded slightly.
We found some stuff in a dungeon that we borrowed.
Yeah, you walk
Why
in
does that
and you
not
see that there's
surprise me?
bunk beds now, because when you left, everybody was literally just sleeping on the floor.
Progress.
There's
Top bunk.
There's 4 bunk beds,
Give the
but
top
you
bunk
see
to
that
the
Tetsu has
next
actually strung up a hammock, so there's actually like an open bed, because he was meant for him to sleep in that bed, but he just likes being in a hammock so much.
Who?
Tetsu.
bunk beds give us a lot more opportunities to perform activities.
There's also like an actual rack now for all my javelins.
Yeah, it's just like pool cue racks, just all around, like one entire wall is just javelins.
Just try playing pool with that.
There is a table in the center of the room that's just strewn with all kinds of documents and loose paper and stuff that Ezra should be taking care of, but...
As unorganized as ever.
Hey, I'm a busy man.
Uh-huh.
Now, where did I put my crossword puzzle?
You look around, but you cannot find your crossword puzzle.
Dang it!
It seems to have disappeared.
Perception check.
Which is really weird because you were working on it right before you guys left.
Perception!
No!
You don't notice the table is there.
No.
Is that a table?
Nothing is out of the ordinary for you except that your crossword puzzle is no longer.
Alright.
So I already examined my sword, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a sword that does a bunch of damage if you get a crit. Like an extra 2d12 or something.
Yep. No.
I shall become Gandalf.
Yeah.
Alright, now that we're
Basic
gathered,
mall.
I believe it is time to
Pick a new leader.
discuss. Thank you. It's time to discuss our next plan of action. I think we should talk to the Lord of the Town.
We have to wait for his summons.
It would be rude otherwise.
Okay. Oh, did we already establish that?
Yeah, the investigation has basically just begun. The town guard doesn't have anything to go on at this point. You don't know if
We will be summoned to.
And we were more or less kind of put on house arrest.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what?
Well, they don't.
Well,
they don't know what happened.
Yes, I was a pretty good persuader.
Diplomat.
Not as good as his intimidation.
I mean, you're obviously off the hook. You guys aren't being thrown in the town jail for murdering a guy in the middle of the street.
and stripping.
I do agree. It would be unwise to leave the town suspiciously. So,
So leave it unsuspiciously.
to the mage portal.
well, it would be suspicious if we left the town.
Well,
That's what I
if
meant.
there's anything you need,
Alright.
I can go wherever I please.
I take the dagger out of my pouch and put it onto the table. I have a proposition.
Let's hide it.
Correct. Let's hide it. But first, let's make a copy of it. Let's have a copy of it made.
Are you
So
suggesting that we lure them into a trap?
Quite possibly. Or if we need to ditch the dagger.
So you want to do the old switcheroo?
Yes.
You mean the plan I suggested earlier?
But would it be an actual real? Your magic would fade after a while.
Do we know any local
they wouldn't know.
blacksmiths that could copy the design, perhaps?
There is a blacksmith, a renowned blacksmith in town.
Ah, he sounds expensive.
Is he trustworthy?
You don't know. You've never met him.
We
don't have the
He's a
them.
dwarf.
We don't have.
He's
to
not
Is he
trustworthy.
trustworthy?
We have not been to this blacksmith here
Why
in
haven't we
Fallcrest.
been to the blacksmith?
Because you haven't been
Because
to
we
almost
were
any
at
of the
Winter
shops in
Haven.
Fallcrest.
Have we been to the magic shop?
You
The
live in
magic
the magic shop.
We do?
Yeah, we're in the back room.
We live in the back room.
Oh,
Basically, the shop that sells trinkets, like little magic items and stuff, that's this shop. You haven't like shopped at the Wizard's Tower or anything, but if you want like little magical things like amulets, etc., this shop is where it's at.
why have we not tried to shop here yet?
Because you actually have to pay more for your merch because your rent's low.
Ah,
Yeah.
There's a markup.
maybe we can have a friend buy it for us. And that way we get the reduced price.
don't
Wink,
live here.
wink.
Wink, wink.
Well, tell me what you want. Give
I
me the
don't-
gold.
I don't know what I want. I don't know what he has.
Alright.
He's gonna do some recon for you.
Oh no, he can walk in and chop and just tell me what he wants.
I want that.
Yeah, that won't look suspicious at all.
Yeah, I know.
Is 16 an in? What is that?
I don't even know what we're.
We could gather recon at the
For
end, by the
Fallcrest.
way, people.
What are 16
What I
and
might
17?
suggest.
Let me grab the
We could go to the blacksmith
DMG.
and see if he's Trustworthy.
If 16 is an inn, then I'll go to the inn. If it's not, I'll go to 17. If 17 is
the
a...
entire concept of the decoy is really
training
pointless unless the guy will keep a secret.
I kind of want to go to the inn with you.
If it is an inn.
There's no one going to go to the blacksmith with
I want to
me.
go to the blacksmith.
Okay.
I'm
See
going
if he's
to
trustworthy.
Okay, so
And I kinda
Shaggy,
wanna see if they have any
no,
weapons.
Fred, Velma, and Daphne, you go to the blacksmith.
Why am I
Shaggy,
Daphne?
Can you roll me a percentage, Caleb?
Why am I Velma?
No, a percentage.
Because
What
he's
do you
Fred.
Oh, a 10?
Fair enough.
You
Weird.
roll
People where I used to work called me,
2d10,
like if I were a
2d10.
Scooby-Doo character,
And
they
then-
said I would be Velma.
You dare
That is
call
a
the
10.
Dragon Slayer a Daphne?
And a 4.
Okay.
40.
So yeah, 40.
Turn this way.
You've walked past that building quite a number of times. It's a
Oh, you
stable.
tell like there's like
Staples.
2 red marks going down your
Which
neck right
which one are
there.
you saying?
17.
17?
I might have
Vampire?
And 16 is then...
probably scratch me.
16
Yeah, I think that's what it
is a temple.
There's a lot of temples in this town.
There are 3.
That's 3 too many.
Well, there are 20
Says-
gods in the pantheon.
All hail Mount Olympus.
So then do we know...
Do
what-
any of these temples worship the Raven Queen?
This one.
Give me just a moment. Pelor, Cord, Bahamut, Erathis.
Ooh, you said Bahamut. Where's the Bahamut one?
Hold on a
I'll
second.
just go there.
Take me to church.
You need to know where to worship.
Corlon, Melora, Avandra, Sehanine.
Sahamin.
I do not believe that there is an official temple to the Raven Queen in Fallcrest.
What about Winterhaven, maybe? Even though it's a very, very, very small town.
It's one of those towns that's incredibly racist.
So, fun fact: the Temple of Bahamut is actually the building
The
you
one
fought
that we
you fought the Great Company in.
I'm assuming it's probably not good for me to go back there then.
Well, it may
What?
be the subject of an investigation at the moment.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Cult of Bahamut arises in...
I like Dylan's plan where we forge a duplicate and lure some of those gray people into a trap.
They're gonna be called Greymen now.
Greyjoy.
They are the Greyjoys. That's not my son. This is my son. Mine's the dick in the box.
Alright, so... yeah, Dylan's idea is pretty good.
Who's?
I'm talking in character.
But it was Tetsu's idea.
Yeah, it was his idea, so that's why I'm saying I like it.
But you weren't saying you liked Tetsu's idea.
Shut up!
Be quiet.
So, what were those 2 things? One of them... Would you stop playing with my foot?
17 is a
No
stable.
footsie under the table.
17 is a stable. 16 is a temple.
Are we getting some ships here?
Is there ships? Can we afford a ship?
Tetsu.
I don't know. We can. Anyway, continue.
Knowing this group, we'd spend an entire
So,
session
yeah,
trying to
that is-
decide what to name the ship.
The Noodle Tide 2.
Yeah! Can we... I want to meet Remy Noodleberg.
I'll
Where's
burn
the
ship
biggest
down.
inn in this town?
What?
Where's the biggest inn in this town?
There's a difference between biggest and best repute.
The most common. Where everyone seems to accumulate.
Alright, there's
Like, if you were to gather information, you'd go to this inn first.
there is a let's see, the most well-known inn is called the Silver Unicorn. It's on the north end of town.
Sounds like a gay bar.
I'm going to go there and see if I can dig up any information on the Grey people.
I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
I would like to join
You
as
just
well.
want to go for the barmaid.
I thought you were going to the blacksmith.
Oh, I thought we did that. Okay.
No.
They're going to the
When did
blacksmith.
we do that? You guys are still sitting exactly like this
Let's
around
go.
the table at
All right.
Aramar's Imports.
I changed my mind. I'm going with my comrade, Krivhadur.
No, you are going to the blacksmith.
No!
Because you have the diplomatic skills.
Hey! Who's the leader?
Got you there, son.
Don't worry, I have a diplomacy modifier of 1.
I will tell you where your
We're gonna be
crossword puzzle is.
okay.
I think our friend Tetsu can handle. That's right. I said it. You can't do shit about it. Shut up. I
I think our friend Tetsu can handle that issue on his own. I don't think he needs to be standing in the background babysitting him. So I might as well be.
I
10
personally,
minutes later, half of this tower is dead because Tetsu had to kill him.
I personally believe someone needs to go with him. We don't know how many other Grey Company are here.
Not to mention, you have the
I
diplomacy of the group. It would be good to have good diplomacy with the blacksmith.
You'll have to weigh on whether you want to use the diplomacy in talking with the blacksmith or trying to get information out of people at the tavern.
And if we
I
want
wonder
to,
who's at the tavern.
That's the thing is, I'm taking a gamble at whether or not anyone's even going to be there that knows anything. So.
All right, I'm just gonna go with the blacksmith. Whatever.
That's one less person to cockblock me.
I knew that's why you wanted me to go with the blacksmith.
Just wait, I'll
So
spontaneously.
before
just
you
grab
go
away.
your separate ways, Ezra hands a pouch of small coins to Krivhadur. Says, take these with my blessing.
Use them wisely.
How many? How many?
There's 25 quarters in that.
All I whisper is,
Yeah,
"You know what to
25
do."
copper or something like
25
that.
copper. I don't care. I'm writing it down. I ain't using it to cockblock him.
I just go, "You know what to do."
25 copper pieces.
It's not from your sheet. It's like Ezra's emergency cockblock fund.
The bag's even like embroidered.
Zurin comes home with a chick, and I just start pouring out the bag all over him.
It's like
Instead of making it rain, you're making it hail.
what the embroider on it. It looks exactly like a no parking sign, but instead of a P, it's a Z. No Zurining.
Zurin, no Zurin. Zurin, no Zurin.
Wow.
Alright,
Oh, man.
whoever's first.
All right.
Blacksmith or bar?
Yeah. Who wants to?
Well, we didn't say where we're gonna meet up afterwards. We should probably just come back here.
We shall meet up here at the base after we each finish our business.
We should probably tell the shopkeeper that we're leaving, so in case of we miss our summonings.
That's actually a very good idea.
All right. You see Naramar as you leave, and you inform him that you will be back
Shortly.
shortly. Okay.
Well, at least the people that are going to the blacksmith will be.
Okay.
We won't be.
We'll be back after we finish our business.
Okay.
We won't be long.
Now you know that there's another ale house down by the blacksmiths too. If you guys want to try digging up information there as well, but you can do whatever you wish. I
I don't want to go
believe.
along with my dagger. People want this dagger.
Excuse me, sir. Oh! You scared me.
Is it hidden?
It's in my belt pouch full of knives.
Right. It's actually going to take the. I don't know. It's going to take you guys about the same amount of time just to walk to both places because your guys' shop number 19 is basically all the way on one side of town. The Silver Unicorn, if you look at your map, is number 6, which is at the very north end of town.
jeez.
And the Smithy is number 24, which is all the way at the south end of
Oh,
town.
jeez.
So, good location, guys. Hey, at least it's
I
near the
think we
Wizard's
need to
Tower.
relocate.
Wait,
It's right next to the Wizard's Tower, though.
I am?
So,
The blacksmith?
No,
no,
we are.
the magic shop.
their
The
basic
magic
location.
shop.
The magic shop. Grand shop. All right. I don't care. Ezra and Tetsu roll a d20. Whoever gets higher will play first.
Wait, you guys are going to the same place.
He said Ezra and Tetsu.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll roll.
Zurin and Tetsu.
Hacha! I gotta redo.
Reroll.
In all fairness.
Hacha!
Crit.
3.
Team meaningless crit strikes again.
All right. So, Ezra, you go with Tetsu, obviously. So Krivhadur, Zurin, and Drail. Who are you going with?
Blacksmith.
Okay.
It's just me and
All right, so Krivhadur and Zurin arrive at the outside the Silver Unicorn, and it's getting later on in the day, so business is starting to pick up. You hear some minstrels' music coming from inside. Place is nice; it's very well kept. It's definitely probably the highest standing in town. Oh, but yes, pinky up.
it's one of those places where you can't come in if you're not wearing a shirt.
Exactly. Yeah.
Please tell me you're wearing a shirt.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm wearing a robe. But what's under the robe, nobody knows.
It just exposes a lot of his abs.
Yeah.
Wait, he's a mage. He doesn't have abs.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
I do sit-ups every morning.
Okay, that's why he's got abs, but his arms are like little things. Alright, so you enter into the inn. When you get inside, you're not going directly into the tavern. There's more of a reception area because it's first and foremost an inn. It also has a tavern inside of it. So you go in, there's a reception area in front of you, and then off to the left through an open doorway is the bar area.
Okay.
So you kind of wander in there, and you're kind of looking around. So what are you guys specifically looking for? Are you looking for anybody in particular? Or are you just trying to...
The first person I was going to talk to, because I figure they hear a lot of, coming and going information, is the actual person behind the bar.
Okay.
Because I'm sure the bartender probably catches a lot of gossip and stuff, so that's the first person I approach.
Okay.
And I'll order an ale.
Okay.
At it.
So Krivhadur heads up to the bar, and he's putting in an order for an ale. Zurin, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'm gonna put in an order for ale.
Okay, so you both head up to the bar, and it's kind of hard to see the proprietor because she's a halfling. So she's kind of low behind the bar. It's actually there's like a rail along it that she can kind of stand on to see you all. And you walk up and you order an ale. How much is ale?
25 copper pieces.
All right, it's 2 silver for a pitcher. You just like one pitcher to share between you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you each throw in a silver piece, and she brings you a pitcher of ale. She says, "What can I do for you, boys?"
Do I need to roll diplomacy first or say what I'm going to say first?
I'm going to say it depends on if the information that you're trying to get out of her is like stuff that she like might not want to tell. In that
okay.
case, I would have you roll a diplomacy check. But if you're just asking her for information that she might have heard in passing, then you don't need to roll diplomacy.
Yeah, so basically all I'm going to say is just, I heard word, or through, just the grapevine, that a group called the Grey Company had arrived in town. Have you heard anything about them?
She says, "Well, I think you've probably heard more about them than I have. Word travels fast. I know you two have been in a scrape with them already." Well, let me think. Grey Company. I mean, I've heard a bit about them. They're mostly just, old, Narathian warlords who, heard stories from their grandfathers about how great the Empire used to be. I've heard that they've been, trying to put together a force. They've been in the north for a while, but it seems recently they've been moving down here to the south, trying to march. I think they're going to try to march their forces. Rip die. Back towards Narath, and they're going to start recruiting able-bodied and sympathetic members to their cause.
That's the secret to a crit.
So I think that they have been. I've been hearing that they may have been sending recruiters out to the different towns in the Ninja Vale.
Have any of them by chance passed through here at all today or in the last couple days?
I haven't seen any of them. No.
Very well.
And then she leaves you to your ale if you don't have any more questions for her.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
Can we do kind of like a perception, just kind of have a quick look around the bar, see if there's anyone that might be...
Attractive.
I was gonna say that next, but I'll start with that.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me perception.
$16.
All right. Well, first of all, there is a very nice-looking barmaid there. My senses are tingling. You connect, your eyes connect with hers, and then Ezra just sneezes.
And I'm sitting off to the side, I'm like holding the nosy pouch, and I look over and go, and put it back in my pocket.
Offside.
You don't notice anybody that stands out to you.
Mm-hmm.
You think that there might be, there's a group of like these really raucous guys with beards. They're not dwarves, but they're bearded. Over in one corner of the inn that you think might be merchants. based on their garb and stuff that they're carrying. And merchants obviously travel a lot, so they may have heard word of some other things from other towns.
Krivhadur. Perhaps we should go check out those guys over in the corner. They look like they might be merchants.
Very
Maybe
well.
they have heard something.
Is there anyone else he notices? Not to be metagaming, but because I just feel like it'd be better if we divide and conquer. You know, if, like, as I was talking to the barmaid, or the bartender, if he was to talk to someone else just so we can...
Not really.
Okay.
It's not that late in the afternoon yet, so the bar hasn't really picked up business.
Okay.
Most of the other people in here just look like your common town folk and peasantry.
Yeah, then we can both approach him.
Okay. So you're both heading over to the merchants to
I'll let
try
him do
and
the
talk
talking
with
because I'll say something stupid.
them? Alright. You both walk over to the table and
What?
you
He's
notice that
learning.
they're being loud and rambunctious. They've each got pitchers, tankards rather, of mead, and they appear to have been drinking for at least a bit. And they're just going on and getting on.
How much of our pitcher is left, roughly? Is there enough that I could top off their tank?
How much have you been drinking?
I mean, I've only had like one normal-sized tankard myself. Like,
Okay,
I've just
and
been
Zurin,
sipping.
how much have you been drinking?
Probably like half that.
Okay, so yeah, you've got probably about half your pitcher left.
Okay, so I walk up with the pitcher and I say, "Gentlemen, here you are. You can top off your tankards."
Alright, do you pour in their tankards?
Yes.
Okay, and one of them goes, "Hey, I didn't know they hired a dragonborn as a barmaid!" One of them reaches over and slaps your ass.
I growl.
Just like, I'm joking with you. What can I do for you?
You seem to be well-traveled men.
Well traveled. Well, I've seen a bit of road.
Have you heard anything about a group called the Grey Company by chance?
Gray Company. Hey, Rhett, you heard about the Gray Company? I think so. Last time I was up in Nenlast, I've heard that they had a base of operations in the Grey Downs. Grey Downs? That seems really weird. But they're the Grey Downs, and they're the Grey Company. You think there's some relation there? Dude, far out. You see the third guy is like really, he looks stoned. Far out. Maybe I should check it out sometime.
I guess what I was getting at is, have you heard anything about them in this area recently? Have you seen or heard anything of where they may be at?
Yeah, I heard they were at a temple uptown a while ago, and then some group kicked their butts. They had a dragonborn. Hey, you're a dragonborn. You know the guy? Are you related? The other guy, and there's another guy sitting there who goes, "Hey, that's racist. Not all dragonborns are related, Jimmy."
And I sit there and I kind of just have almost a hurt look on my face because it just brings back the whole I have no family thing.
That's a sad cue if I've ever heard it.
I just kind of sheepishly, I just go, "Thank you for your time," and I just kind of walk away and just chug the last of my ale.
You just throw back the ale and go up to the counter. Another!
So if you want to make any attempts, sir, you're more than welcome to, but they've kind of put me out of commission.
They seem drunk. I'm not going to be able to get anything out of these people.
That struck a nerve.
Leaves the bar crying.
They're a little tipsy.
Is there a magical cure for hangovers?
Maybe.
Could you do an Arcana check to see if I know it?
Sure.
Sweet.
He doesn't have a hangover yet.
But I'm just
Or are
saying,
you asking for you?
just in general.
That is 21.
Sure, I'm sure if you could make a potion or knew somebody who could make a potion, you could maybe whip up something
Sweet.
to clear someone's head after the influence of alcohol.
I
Anyway,
call it like a notepad of ideas.
alright, so let's go ahead and flash to the other group.
Yay!
So, Tetsu, Ezra, and Drail arrive at the smithy south of town. You guys are a little concerned because you've walked through a not so great area on the way here.
Tetsu stabs someone.
Hey dude, what's up?
He's like, hey Tetsu, I haven't seen you in a while.
Dagger in the throat.
Then we had
Dude,
to hide
I
the
was not
body.
here.
You didn't see anything.
I think. Sorry, they're texting me. Okay, so we arrive at the blacksmith.
Yes.
Alright. Is anybody there at the counter, or do we like have to holler or something, or ring a
Uh,
bell?
Open blacksmith area.
Let's see.
internet turned up, so all the messages
from
Illuminators is catching up.
There's kind of a building, and then there's like an open area to one side that's got like the forge and stuff in it. You see that there's a human working the forge, but you know that he's not the smithy. He's probably one of the apprentices. But just standing in the open area, he's the only one there. So you might have to go inside into the actual shop portion if you wanted to find the smith.
Let us enter.
All right, you enter into the smithy, and you see that there is a dwarf standing behind the counter rearranging basically his wares of items.
Alright. I will say, greetings! That's it.
That's it?
To grab his attention. Just to grab his attention. I'll say, greetings there.
The
All right.
shop doesn't have like one of those little bells that just ring when you open the door.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, I'm not here, but
I mean, usually it seems like the guy might usually be outside in the forge. He's just inside for a while rearranging, so normally he would see people as they come up. So he turns around, and I'm trying to decide what kind of voice to give him. I can try a Scottish accent.
Just
It's
go
gonna be
Gimli.
Bad.
Full Gimli.
And he's like,
all dwarves sound the same.
all dwarves. That's racist too!
That is racist.
I'm not here.
Oh, what can I do for you? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. No more. Okay. Okay, we can stop.
Okay, wait,
It's like, what can I do for you?
my comrade and I have a possible job for you. Do you think you might be able to,
Nudges. We need to do this in private.
Oh, yes! Good point. I thought we already were in private, but...
There is nobody else in the shop.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyways, lowering my voice. We have a job for you, and we will assure you that...
Whispering for.
We will assure you that this is not for anything sinister, but...
Okay.
Way to bring suspicion when there was no need.
Let me finish!
Cocks his eyebrow.
Let me finish! Not for anything suspicious, but rather to lure out the suspicious ones. Would you be able to help us in this?
Can I use my
Why did we
perception to
make
judge
him
his
the
reactions
leader?
to see if I think he's trustworthy?
That would be insight.
Insight?
Insight is
me.
perception for people.
Okay. That one.
Okay.
He seems like a dwarf to you.
Yeah. You're not sure. He might actually just be a tall bearded halfling.
I think he might be lying about his species.
My cleric is socially awkward, give me a break.
No, he's a pirate.
Alright, so...
That would be the fire.
No, my cleric is socially awkward.
All right.
I'm not a pirate.
You are socially awkward.
All right.
Yes.
He kind of looks around a bit, and he's making sure the windows are closed, and he's like, "What do you have in mind?"
I whip out the dagger and place it on the table.
Whip out my dick.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
We need a copy made of this dagger.
Yeah, he kind of picks it up and looks at it. And he's like, "Are you looking for an exact replica?"
No, not at all, sir. Just something that looks exactly like it.
That's the definition of an exact replica.
Oh my god!
I thought he meant like with like the abilities and stuff. Well, like I don't know why you guys are giving me
Yes.
shit. Like by exact replica, I thought you meant like By exact replica, I thought you meant like the enchantments or whatever it has on it or something.
It has a D.
The bonuses.
Extra D6 on crit. That
It
is
can,
it.
yeah, it can be a simple weapon, just not like exactly.
Are you looking for a replica? No. We're looking for something.
You didn't get what I was trying to say. Shut up.
He's like, well, okay, but do you want the enchantments on it?
Yes.
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 All right.
We do. Oh, okay.
Yes. I'm gonna lose my enchantment off my dagger. It's awesome.
No, he meant on the new one.
Oh, on the new one.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
well,
Wait, you want another one?
Yes.
yes.
Wait, why do we need the enchantments if we're just going for
So we
looks?
can do a wheel though.
Because he wants to be able to have.
Well,
the
because we're gonna hide the real relic dagger.
What? Why don't we just hide the fake one and so they think it was it?
Oh my god! What?
Let's just move on.
Okay, we're going to make an exact replica of the dagger.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna use that one as bait, and then they pick it up and it's like, oh, it's a fake. They were like,
Going
got
to
you.
make an exact replica of the dagger.
No, he wants the exact replica on him, so that way if they come after him again, then he can just give the fake one to them, and then they'll be off his back, and he'll still have the real one.
I thought we were going for the whole trap thing, like using
No.
using the one we hide as the trap. And
No, we're
Okay, we're not gonna bring them.
them.
We're not gonna bring them to us.
That's a
They
terrible.
are a very powerful force.
Yeah, so why would you have the real one or the fake one on you that you're?
Point of fact, we should have decided on the
Because
strategy
if,
before
you
we
know,
went
if
to the
they decide
blacksmith,
to
who's not
bring
hearing us
200,
argue.
if they bring 200 men to our front door, we're gonna give them that dagger,
I thought that-
and they're going to leave us.
I thought the plan.
Well, this table talk is going on.
Can I say point of? Are we doing this in character or out of character?
Sure.
Oh, this is in
You're just
character.
in character too.
Whatever. I don't know why you guys are giving me shit. I thought the plan was
'Cause
to
the
pull up the
blacksmith's
fake
just
one
there.
and lure them
Yeah,
into a
just like-
trap, and then we ambush them or something.
Where are you gonna put the fake one?
I thought we were gonna decide that as we go. Like,
We're gonna come up with half a plan first, and then we're gonna.
I told you that this was the plan, that we were going to
Yeah,
hide
I
the
know.
real one. When we center talked at the table, I said we are going to hide the real one, and I'm going to carry the fake one.
Bill, what would be the use in that?
Because then they don't know where the real one is, right?
Okay, I guess, but I thought we were going for another plan.
No.
I'm sorry. I misunderstood the plan. Stop giving me shit, please. Holy shit.
So, we want an exact replica of this dagger.
Okay.
I think the other one would be better, but whatever.
All right. So he gets out what looks like a tuning fork, and he kind of runs it along, and you hear this kind of like tuning vibration. He listens to it a bit, and he's like, looks like it's just a standard +2 magic enchantment. I think I could do that. So, exact replica of this. Well, it's not in my usual line of work, but I think I could probably make a passable replica. He kind of looks it over. Let's see. Pearl encrusted inlay. We're looking at some fine detail there on the hilt. Sure. I can make you a replica for about 2,000.
I can do that. Do I have to pay 1,000 to him?
He goes,
Deductible.
yeah, he kind of puts it down and he says, since this is a custom magic order, I'll have you put 1,000 down now, and then 1,000 more when the item is complete. It'll take a while, probably about,
So that's 2 platinum.
yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
We don't have too many orders at the moment, so I'm gonna go with 7 to 10 days.
7 to 10 business days, excluding Sundays.
Business days
And-
does exclude
I
Sundays.
know.
And what's the dwarf's name?
My name is Teldorthan. Teldorthan Iron Hughes.
And tell Dorthan if you could be the only one that works on this dagger in this project. That one. I'm letting him know that.
Alright, he nods.
The less people that know about this dagger, that this dagger is made, is better.
Right. Sure. So you pay him 1,000 gold. Obviously, you get to leave. You got to leave the dagger there.
Yeah.
So that way he can,
Yeah,
look
copy.
at it, copy it. And he says, "See, if you're willing, I have a bit of a proposition for you, and we can forget about the other 1,000. See, about a month ago, I'd ordered a green dragon hide.
Go Dragons.
That was supposed to be shipped down from the Cairngorm Peaks to me, that I could make a suit of armor from it. However, the caravan was waylaid by kobolds between Winterhaven and here. So, if you're willing to find my green dragon hide, then in that case, we can probably forget the other 1,000.
Okay.
But hey, that's up to you. If you just want to pay the other 1,000, that's no skin off my back. I can order another one. But it would just save me a lot of time. It's a request I've had for a while from the Lord. So be
Between Winterhaven and Fallcrest,
Yep.
do we know the whereabouts of this kobold camp or anything like that?
Yes.
Well, does he know?
He describes to you.
Can he like show me? Do we have like an overview map?
You have a map.
Sure. Well, he'll draw you a map.
Okay.
He draws you a kind of crude map that kind of shows there's a patch of forest between Fallcrest and Winterhaven called the Cloakwood, and he gives you a map that shows you it's kind of crude, but it shows you directions to an abandoned manor house where it seems the kobolds have taken up residence.
The leader of which is Lord Dracula.
No.
Claire.
Are you paying attention at this point,
Yes.
Ezra?
Oh, no, I'm not here.
I have. I'm
Okay.
sitting here listening, yes.
Okay. Just wondering.
I will.
I'm just keeping my mouth shut because apparently everything I say everybody laughs at.
No. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Right. I will take upon your quest, since you are doing us a huge favor. We can do a favor for you.
And he says, "Thank you kindly. Now, I do have a couple other mundane weapons to finish today, so I can work on your project tomorrow. So, yep, if you don't mind, I will bid you farewell."
And we will bid you farewell.
All right.
Assuming he doesn't have any nice magic malls.
And before Grey Company comes and ambushes us without Dylan having a weapon.
Who?
Why? Why must you do
He
this?
still has normal daggers and a crossbow.
I have a
That's
new magic
magic.
crossbow that I get to use.
No, he doesn't have any magical molds.
Okay. I just check whenever I go to a blacksmith.
Okay.
Auto check. Blacksmith, do you have any magic moss? Well, hello to you too.
Well, actually, I don't know. Let me roll and see if he does have a magic maul.
Or anything magical.
I only want them all.
Maybe he does.
How much money do you have?
How much money?
Probably not enough. Only 981 gold pieces and 53 silver.
That's probably enough.
All right, he's got kind of a glass case with the magical weapons in it, while the other ones are all kind of set up. So there's a maul in there, and it's got a tag on it that says Terror Maul, and it says 840.
You should probably find out what it does first.
Can I ask him what it does?
Okay, so you ask him, what does the Terror Maul do?
Yeah.
He says, well,
Brings terror.
it does. It brings terror. I forged this maul so that any enemy you hit with it will just be so afraid of you that it'll be just a piece of cake to defeat them. That's probably all you can get without an Arcana check.
I will take I'll take a try in the off chance I can
You
actually.
realize he has Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Let's go. I'm going to roll Arcana on that maul.
It's not even using the boulder. Use the boulder.
Use the boulder.
I'm using the board.
That one.
Average.
Well, that is. I can't find my Arcana. There it is. It's a 17.
Okay. You believe it is obviously a terror weapon. The label is correct. It's a +1. So you get an extra D8 on a critical, and it's got a daily as a free action. When you hit with the weapon, your target takes a -2 penalty to all defenses until they save out of it.
I'll buy it.
All right.
A wise investment.
Can I borrow a pencil?
All right. So you go ahead and turn over 840 gold pieces, and he grabs his small little key, and he opens the case, brings out the maul, and he lays it in front of you. And he says, what does he say?
Thank you for your purchase.
Hold on. He says, we are running a trade-in program here at the moment. I see that you have a maul yourself, so we can knock it down to 700 if you trade in your old maul for this one.
Okay.
All right.
There you go.
So then it's only 700, and he takes your maul. And you get a new maul.
So it's old enough. You were at the shopping mall.
Yep.
Aye.
If Captain America had a two-handed version of Thor's weapon, would it be the Maul of America?
Oh my god.
I'm done.
You just got mauled.
And that's the next session.
And that was the last section.
End scene.
Alright.
Hello everyone, we are the Illuminators. We are a Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition role-playing group, and right now I'd like to introduce all of our members, starting from this man on my left.
Hello there, I'm Jake. I play Ezra, the half-elf cleric, and my specialty, I heal people. And I'm also the leader of the group, the Illuminators, in the game. And we'll move to the guy behind me.
Hi, my name's Dylan. I play Tetsu the halfling rogue. I dish out a lot of damage, as usual. Get the party out of sticky situations. And we'll go on to the next fellow.
Hello, my name is Derek. I portray Drail, the dwarf fighter, who is constantly charging forward to damage the enemies, but it usually backfires and ends with me falling on my face in some way, shape, or form. He's one of the founding members, but have kind of been on and off.
My name is Cameron. I play Zurin, the human mage, and my job is to AoE and also loot everything that I can.
Hey everyone, I'm Caleb. I play Krivhadur, the Dragonborn Paladin, and primarily being a paladin, I tank everything, suck up all the damage for everyone, and on the occasional off chance we run into spiders, I turn tail and run. So that's pretty much me, and I'll turn it back over to our wonderful DM here.
And I'm Kyle. I play the Dungeon Master, and I'm the guy who gets to lose every time we play. Trying real hard to kill all these guys, haven't succeeded yet, but it's been close. So if you're watching this video, you've come across our Patreon page, which is great. It takes a lot of work and effort to make every one of the videos that we put out every week, and we would love for you guys to show your support. You can make just a minor pledge or a large one, whatever you prefer. Just know that all of your donations will go towards helping us make better content for you, and we would love to. So help keep us in the business. And if all goes well, we should be seeing you again soon. Thanks again for your time, and we're looking forward to seeing you again.
Bye.